Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Brooklyn Bulls going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls, and they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Denver Broncos. Bortles now on first down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. To throw, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. In motion right is the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Pass incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? To throw, Bridgewater. And Green with a catch left side. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Bortles looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down following the incompletion. Try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. A dump off to Anderson. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they're going to get this one all the way out across. It's the 45. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down carry for Booker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Bortles. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Bortles. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Bortles to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second down and just one. And again, it's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Third and short, it's Booker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go. The first throw for the backup Lynch. His throw about the 5. Booker coughs it up. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to dock my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Slipped, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turn.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On play action, it's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now back out comes the offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a play fake. Bortles. Rolling to his left. Shaquille Barrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
From his end zone, it's Bortles on 3rd and long. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And the wideout in motion. Second down, Bridgewater. And Green with a catch left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run on the draw. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now this time Bortles will throw. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Bortles got to have this one. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be in. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Let's go.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Bridgewater. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A second down throw for Bridgewater. They set up the screen to Booker. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Booker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there, and he's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And that will write a finish to this ball game.